Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this Riapow 30,000 milliamp hour solar charger power pack. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. It says power your life, power your work. Here we have a user manual. Here's the battery pack. This has a very cool feature on it. It has integrated cords. It comes with a USB-A to USB Type-C cord. So let's look at the user manual here. It has a green light for the solar indicator. So when it's flashing green, that means it's charging with the solar panel. It has 4 lights for the charging. So each light is 25% of the battery capacity. It has a hanging ring, so you can tie this onto a cord. So you could say hang this on your backpack while you're hiking so it can charge up while you're walking. It has 2 USB-A ports, and those are output ports. So those are to charge your devices. It has 1 USB-C port, and that is for in or out. And it has a waterproof cover. So on the back side, it has a lightning cable for out, a USB charging cable in, and a USB-C cable out. It has a power button on the side and a LED flashlight. Here are the specs. The solar panel is 1.9 watts. So input, we have input 1 is 5 volts at 3 amps. Input 2 is 5 volts at 2 amps. So I think input 1 is probably the USB-C port. So for output, we have output 1 is 5 volts at 3 amps. Output 2, 3, and 4 is 5 volts at 2.4 amps. Output 5 is 5 volts at 2.1 amps. The operating temperature is 32 degrees F to 113 degrees F, or 0 degrees C to 45 degrees C. To use the flashlight, you press the power button for 3 seconds to turn it on or off. This talks about the charging indicator. Each light is 25%. So when it gets down to 1 light, it means you need to charge it. So to charge your devices, you connect them up to the power pack, and you may need to press the power button to activate it. So to charge this, you can use the integrated USB cord, you can use your own USB-C cord, or you can charge it using solar. And I mistakenly said the green light flashes. It looks like here it says the green light is on and the blue light is flashing when it's charging. Question and answers here. It says, can the power bank charge an iPhone 11 or Samsung S20? It's compatible with most phones. It says, how long does it take to charge the power bank itself or to charge the device? With a 5 volt 3 amp adapter, the power bank can be fully charged in 7 to 8 hours. It takes about 1 hour to fully charge a phone from 0 to 100%, and it may take longer to charge a tablet. Can I charge the phone when the solar charger is being recharged? Yes, you can use them at the same time, and you can hang it off a backpack. So on the description on Amazon, it gives some examples that you can charge an iPhone 11 8.8 times, a Galaxy S21 6.5 times, and an iPad mini 3.2 times. So this has a solar panel on it, but you can't expect this to be empty and to set it out in the sun and have it just fill the charge up real quick. The solar panel is mainly just to help maintain the charge. So if you're going hiking or camping, what you'd want to do is you'd want to charge this up before you left, and then when you get to your destination, set this out in the sun, and it can help maintain the charge in the battery. Or if you're hiking, you can hang this off your backpack and point it in the direction of the sun, and it can help charge it up. So the solar capability is to help maintain the battery and replenish some of the charge that you've been using from charging your other devices. But don't expect it to be the sole way to charge this. So let's charge this up in the battery pack here. We have these integrated cables. They're flexible, they're kind of a rubbery feel, and it's plastic on the end here. So you want to make sure the contacts are in the direction you need them to be. So I'll plug that in. And here we're charging at 2 amps. This also says it does USB-C charging. So I'll pull the end open here. I have a USB-C to USB-C cable. I'll plug that in here, and I'll plug that in here. And here we're getting 2 amps. So I don't know that this is capable of higher charging than 2 amps. But if you have one that'll do 3 amps, this is supposed to do 3 amp charging. So I'll just do a quick demonstration of the flashlight here. So here is the switch. I'll hold it down. And here the flashlight is on. I'll turn the lights out so we can see that a little better. So here we go. So this isn't likely the brightest flashlight you've ever seen, but sometimes the best flashlight is the flashlight you have with you. So if you're looking in your tent, in your bag for something, or if you're, say, walking to the restrooms from a campsite or something like that, this is plenty adequate for that. This isn't going to be used like a searchlight to find someone in the woods or something. I don't think it's that powerful. But I do like when battery packs have flashlights on it, because if you have a big battery like this, it's not hard to add some lights on, and they can be very useful at times. So if I press it once, it has this flashing mode. It's an SOS mode. I flash it again, it flickers. I hit it again, it turns it off. So in an emergency, you'd probably want to point this towards the direction you think rescuers might come, and you could turn on that SOS mode and it would draw attention. So let's plug some devices in here. Pull these cables out. So I had just used the flashlight, so I don't think I'll have to activate this, but I'll plug this into my iPad Pro. If I can find the connector here. There we go. And that's already 100%, but it's showing it's charging. So there's probably not a big draw on that right now. And then we have a USB-C port. I'll connect up my GoPro to that. Turn that on. So here we have that is charging. We'll go to the other end. We'll pull this open. I have an Android tablet here. This may have a dead battery. I'm not sure. Maybe just turned off. hard to say. It might actually be charged up. Okay, it's showing the charging icon. Here is a mouse. And here is a neck fan. So here we have 5 different devices charging at the same time. So this is really handy if you have a power pack and you have lots of devices, or maybe for a family, so you can all plug your phones in at the same time and charge at the same time. And this has a lot of capacity, so it can easily handle having all these devices plugged in. So that's the Riapow 30,000 milliamp hour solar charger power pack. I love the capacity on this. It just has huge capacity. This is my largest battery pack that I own. So this would be great for hiking, backpacking, when you have lots of devices to charge, or if you're going to be gone for a long time. And with the solar panel on it, if you have access to sun, you can put it out the sun and help maintain some of the charge in this, so you're not running it down as fast. It has a nice construction on it. It's plastic here, but it has rubber on the edges in case you drop it, so it's kind of padded there. It also has that loop there. I like to tie a cord around these so I can strap it onto something, on a backpack or something. Sometimes I'll have these powering something like a GoPro on a tripod, and I can tie that off to a hook on the tripod. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.